Hi everyone, I'm Abir Abdul Rahim, the co-founder and director of Lean in Malaysia. I hope everyone is keeping safe during this MCO period. I know it's a trying time for everyone in terms of coping with this new normal way of living life. So I want to share the importance of checking in with one another, especially with the ones who are closest to you. What I would do every morning is that I would video call with my parents. We're not staying in this under the same roof. We're all staying in separate houses at the moment due to situations. So I would video call with them every morning during breakfast to make sure that they are eating well, to make sure that they are healthy. And then at the same time, I would also check in with my friends, whether they are married or single. I would make sure that the married ones are still sane because we don't know what's going on their end. It is very difficult to be handling a lot more workload, especially when you are in a household and having to take care of your kids 24/7 this time, and spouses taking care of each other, and this is applicable to both men and women. So just send them a nice message, a very simple message, such as whether you can lend a helping hand in terms of their workload, or if let's say they want someone to talk to, then you're available. And also to check in with your single friends, especially. We don't know whether this MCO period would make them feel lonely, and loneliness could also lead to depression, and we want to make sure that doesn't happen to any one of us. So I wish that everyone is eating well and keeping safe on your end, and do not disconnect yourselves from anyone, especially during this MCO period. And it's very important that we come together as a community, reach out to one another virtually, just check in. A simple hi go a long way. So I hope that everything would end soon, and for us to keep up with this new normal is to stay together and strive together.
Hi everyone, I'm Harvina and I'm the co-lead of Lean in Youth, and today I'll be talking about who I am checking in on or connecting with during this MCO period. I understand that this is a very trying time for everyone, regardless of whether you're staying at home by yourself or with your parents or with your partner. But one of the advantages of this MCO is that it has given us the opportunity to reconnect with our loved ones, because although we may all be physically apart, we don't necessarily have to go through this time alone. So during this MCO period, I will be reconnecting with my family and friends. If you are living away from your parents, do check in on them every day. Make sure they are coping well with staying at home. And if you have any grandparents or other elderly relatives, do check in on them as well, and make sure that they have enough food during this MCO period, and check whether they need any help getting any supplies or with their workload at home, because this MCO period can be even more isolating to the elderly. So we shouldn't forget to make sure that they are coping well during this time. We can also take this as an opportunity to reconnect with our friends. Being disconnected from one another during this time can make people feel really lonely, and it can lead to anxiety or depression. So if you are missing that sense of human connection, don't disconnect, don't isolate yourself. Don't hesitate to reach out to a friend through a simple text or a phone call. The same thing goes with our friends. If we think someone in our circle isn't doing very well during this time, don't just drop them a simple message to say hi and ask them how they are. Even the simplest message to ask someone how they're doing can really make a difference in making someone feel a lot better during this time. Even though it's uncertain how long we will have to physically distance ourselves from one another, even after the MCO period, it is important that we continue to stick together and support each other in order to be able to adapt to this new normal.